It is
Yes,
not
good
the
morning to
strongest.
everybody. Welcome to the today class of the remedial last class of the laughter. To the person those who are going to sit in the today evening examination, that is from 2 to 3, if I am not been mistaken. Not 2 to 5, not the 1 hour exam. It is a 3 hours exam, 2 to 5. Now you read me what I posted on the screen. Anyone? Read what I posted on the screen. Unmute and read.
Good morning, Namaskar. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Charles Darwin, Professor Dr. Muhammad Saleh Hussain.
See, one should not be strong enough, especially to survive it. And one should not be that much intelligent also. But a man should have to adjust, a thing should have to adjust, any person living thing should have to adjust with the change. If you don't adjust the change, your survival will become what I say impossible or a difficult thing. So that is why we will say that life is a question of adjustability and adaptability. Like water, you pour it in container, the shape it gets it. Did you get my point? Say yes. Okay, don't matter. Okay, now let us come to the MV Act, that is the silent features of a third party insurance is concerned. And now the rule is there, without third party insurance, you are not supposed to keep your vehicle on the road. Either it's the two-wheeler or three-wheeler or the four-wheeler or 16-wheeler truck also, doesn't matter. At least third party should be there. But when you buy the now, a new vehicle, they are now insisting for the 3 years 3 years you have to pay the premium at a time. Otherwise, what will happen? 1 year they are paying, then in next year they are not paying it. And if they made an accident, the victim could not get anything except the person, those who are the owner of the vehicle, put behind the bar. Suppose if you will put behind the bar where the victim's leg was fractured over there, what he is going to get it? Nothing, because the person whose leg was fractured and he was undergone the treatment for the 3 months by using the PPT or by the surgery, by what I say, keeping the plates or the screws for depending upon the fractured joint, and he will not get anything. So merely if the person did it, he is put behind the bar. That whatever we want is the solace of the monetary compensation. Yes. So now every vehicle should be must. That is the no person shall use the except a passenger, a motor vehicle in a public places, unless there is a policy of insurance complying with the requirement of the MV Act Section 146, which is clearly says that there must be a mandatory injunction, at least a third party insurance. So the third party insurance is a compulsory for all the motor vehicle. I say motor vehicle. Sir, what about the bicycle? Give me the answer. What about the bicycle? Give me the answer.
Sir, it is also a vehicle, sir.
So you should be insured. The insurance company should have to insure your motorbike, your cycle. Answer is no. A cycle is not a motorbike. A cycle is not a motor. A cycle is not a vehicle. In one way, in another way, especially for the insurance is concerned. So now the in G Govindan versus New India Assurance Company Limited, this is one of the decided case law where it is made it very much clear that third party risk insurance is mandatory under the statute. Which statute? Motor Vehicle Act 1988. What is the section? Tell me the section. Sir, I don't know. Just now I told you that there's also appearing on the screen. 146. Yes, now let us see the third party insurance is compulsory for all the motor vehicle, including the motorbike, but not to the rickshaw, cycle, car, wheelbarrow, and whenever using the four wheeler that is carrying the vegetables on it, even that bar also doesn't need any insurance. Now let us come to the what are the number one. Third party insurance does not cover the injuries to the injured himself, but to the rest of the world who is injured by the insured. Yes. So the third party insurance does not cover the injuries to the insured himself, because it will not cover the insured who is insured over there. It will not be covered over there, and it is only to the person, the world who is injured by the insured, the rest of the world, it will be applicable. Number two, Beneficiary of the third party insurance is injured third party. The insured of the policyholder is only nominally the beneficiary of the policy. He is merely the beneficiary of the policy. Policyholder is, and in practice, the money is always paid direct by the insurance company to the third party or his solicitor or his advocate, as depends upon the nature of the party and the cases are concerned. Does not even pass through the hands of the insured person. When it will not through the insured person, the check will be paid to the injured party, either injured party or the solicitor. That generally they deposit in the court, and the court will see that it will be deposited in their respective accounts. That is the procedure. Now let us see the another point is in the third party policies, the premium don't vary with the value of what is being insured, because what is insured is the legal liability, and it is not possible to know the advance and what that liability will be. See, in the third party insurance, one thing is very much clear. Suppose the vehicle is worth 10,000. Okay, let us keep it at 10,000 worth, it can be made it in the first year. In the second year, naturally, it will be depreciated. But now the vehicle coming out of the showroom, 3 years at a time you have to pay the premium. Means 3 years insurance would be there. At that instance, the 3 years for the rate of the 10,000 or 10 lakh, whatever the vehicle cost would be there, that much would be first paid. Then only the vehicle would be registered, and then we can put it on the road. That is the point. So, suppose if the 10,000 is there, if any vehicle is insured, let us presume it, and the injured got 20,000 expenditure, then who will bear the rest of the 10,000? Whether the vehicle owner or the insurance company? Answer.
Sir, insurance company, sir.
Insurance company will pay to the limited liability, what to that extent? Yes, it is the insurance company will pay it. In addition to that, suppose they insured for 10,000 in the third party insurance, 20,000 incurred over there. At that instance, the insurance company should have to pay it. But it is the later part, it will be taken into consideration whether that amount will be reimbursed from the owner of the vehicle or not. That is a secondary issue. The primary issue is that, and first and foremost, the insurance company should come to the rescue of the victim. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next point is, and the third party insurance almost all entirely fault based. Entirely fault based means you have to prove that fault of the insured first, and also the injury occurred for the fault of the insured to claim the damages for him. So in the insurances, when you want to make the third party insurance, suppose the third party is 100% fault, at that instance, can he get compensation from the insurance company? Answer.
Sir, please question once again, sir.
Suppose the victim who was injured in the accident is 100% fault of him, the accident occurred. Can he going to get the compensation from the insurance company?
Sir, he will get, sir. He will get because he already insured, no, sir. That's why he has to get.
But the
He has to get.
why the insurance company will pay to him when he himself is 100% fault?
Sir, it is an accident, sir. It is not an incident, but he himself will not cause him danger to him, sir.
No one want to say that he would be died in the accident. It is accident is mainly, it is not a determined one. It is only the accident happen. The judgment which they made is wrong. He think that he will cross it, but he could not cross it. That means judgment is wrong. So at that instance, what they say, the insurance company will plead it contributory negligence of the victim, but a slight amount will be deducted. A slight amount will be deducted from that, but the total amount cannot be made it, and he will be definitely entitled to get the compensation from the insurance company. Of course, if it is 100% fault from the insured, at that instance also the company will first pay the victim. Later on, the company will file a case against the owner of the vehicle, because the owner of the vehicle is 100% negligent. There is a breach of the fundamental duty. The breach of the fundamental contract which made with the insurance company who insured. Suppose the drunken driving is there. Now you tell me.
Sir, there will be the fault is in the side of the insured person only, sir. Fault is on the side of the insured person only, sir.
First and foremost, if the driver is drunken state and made in an accident, the injured party, first they will make the party as the insurance company, second the owner of the vehicle, third the person who is driving the vehicle. And here, who will pay the amount is irrelevant to the victim. The first and foremost, insurance company will pay the amount to the victim, and the secondary, the insurance company will file a case against the owner because of your own fault. I paid it. You have to reimburse it. That is the secondary point. A separate case will be filed by the insurance company. To whom? Against the owner of the, because the owner, he himself is drunken and driving the vehicle, not the driver. At that instance. Now let us see the third party insurance involves the lawyer's aid. Whenever you do their third party insurance, naturally the insurance company will not listen to you. They say, okay, let you file in the court. Because the best justice is settlement. You would have to pay in the beginning, the amount is less. But if you fight for that one, it took the 3 years from the date of the accident till the payment, 9% annual interest should be paid to the total amount which the insurance company is going to give to the victim. అంటే చారణకు పోయేది బారణ పెట్టుకున్నాడు అన్నట్టు అర్థం. ఆర్ యూ ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ?
Yes, sir.
ఎస్ సార్. బట్ మనిషి వినడే గోరుతోని పోయింది గొడ్డల వరకు తెచ్చుకున్నాడు. గోరుతోని పోయేది గొడ్డల వరకు తెచ్చుకున్నాడు. దట్ ఇస్ ద సేయింగ్ వుడ్ బి దేర్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. And if it is just in the equivalent is a stitch in time saves 9. That is the point. Okay, next come to the last point is the third party insurance is unpopular with the insurance company as compared to the first party insurance because they never know the maximum amount they will have to pay under the third party policy. See, this is very important factor because suppose he insured for the 10,000 and the injured incurred the total expenses 20,000. That means the insurance company will pay the what is the insured value 10,000 plus the additional amount also insurance company should have to pay to the victim. That means total how much they are paying insurance company?
20,000, sir.
20,000 means 10,000 they are paying from their own wallet. So that is why third party insurance, unless until it will be decided how much amount would be there, and that amount should be borne by the insurance company. That's why it is a loss to them. So that's why reason they said they try to make it a comprehensive insurance whose premium is high. But generally, what will happen, whenever the new vehicle is there, you don't make the third party insurance. You will make a comprehensive insurance, which will cover, tell me.
Everything, sir. Everything, sir. It will cover everything.
Even the insured injury, the people, those who are traveling in the car, they also get it, and the damaged car also, they will get the compensation, and a person who injured also will get the compensation. Means everything will be covered over there. So better don't see for the a little amount, make the comprehensive insurance. But when vehicle is very old, better you go for the third party insurance. But still, I want that because if a man will be injured over there, the person who is traveling the car is injured over there. Instead of making the third party insurance, better you make the comprehensive insurance. Whatever the amounts incurred over there in the medical expenses will be borne by the insurance company. Okay. Now let us see the MV Act 1988 salient features because there are many are there, but at least we will go through the 147 section what it clearly says. Let me see, because 146 we've seen the third party insurance is compulsory for the motor vehicle. According to this section, which is 147, policy does not require covering the liability of the death or injuries arising to the employee in the course of the employment. Okay, because it comes under the Workman Compensation Act, especially that will be covered over there. But generally, even a company also make the insurance over there. Even the company also, that is the mass insurance for the hazardous work people. So the company will file a case and get the reimbursement from the insurance company later. If the mass liability, that is the insurance, would be done in the hazardous industry is concerned. Let us see the 149. The insurer can be made a party to the proceeding of the motor accident crime tribunal. Suppose if there is no tribunal would be there in the district, where the case would be filed? Yes,
It is in the court, sir.
it is the district court. As far my knowledge goes, the district court is having the jurisdiction. Suppose if it doesn't have the jurisdiction, you can file that in the lower court. The lower court feels that this is more than the, in not our jurisdiction, then it will pass on and direct you to please file in the so and so court, it will say. Fourth Metropolitan Court or so and so court, whatever it may be that. They will say that file it in the so and so court, it will direct you and in the appropriate court. If it is a tribunal is there, and are you from which place? Yes.
Sir, Khammam, sir. Nearby Khammam, Vaira.
Okay. Do you have the tribunal there in Khammam? A tribunal in Vaira? Tribunal in Tallada? Tribunal in Kottagudem?
Sir, in Khammam, it is a consumer commission is there, sir.
Oh, no, Consumer Commission, the motor vehicle cases will not be there. Service deficiency will be there, that will be filed. But in the NV Act, suppose that the tribunal is not there, then we can file in the competent court in the district court itself. Of course, they will tell you also how much the amount that you will pay. But generally, that you can file it in the district court or first class magistrate court. If it is not competent, then it goes to the district court. Doesn't matter, because every court, if the tribunal is not there, you do have a right. But when you want to file a case, OP, original petition, yes, it can be filed. It is clearly mentioned over there. Either where the accident occurred, you can file over there, or where the victim resides, you can file over there, or where the victim works, you can file over there. Because the victim, that is called a forum convenience. The forum convenience is given to the victim to file the case in particular jurisdiction, not necessarily where the accident happened. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now the question is, a claim entitled to the compensation of the 50,000 in case of the death or 25,000 in case of the injury without burden of proof or fault part of this owner, the no fault liability, the lump sum it will be paid to you. A lump sum 50,000 in case of the death or 25,000 in the case of the injury, it will pay to you the lump sum with the no fault liability, because you need not to prove it. Suppose if you are not happy by this amount, at that instant you can claim the petition, original petition. A claim may also be seek compensation on the basis of the structured formula prescribed in the Act section 163 capital A. Suppose if the deceased was 35 years, but he is doing a job of a principal in a government aided college, at that instance, they will consider the multiplication theory, that is the theory of what is the lifespan, longevity of a person, and how much is income, how many dependent, then the multiple theory would be added over there, then the amount will be calculated. Because there is a formula is there. Of course, if you ask any person who filed a motor vehicle cases, and he will show you the formula also. Because ready reckoner is there. This much age, this much amount, they will multiply it, this much figure they will get it. Like an equation that you put it and get the total amount as a compensation. So in the section 166, in which the accident occurred, yes, I told you just before jurisdiction, where he resides, means plaintiff resides, the carries on business, where he works or carries business, or the where defendant reside or where it is resided over there. And in these places, you can file a case. Okay, or in the accident occurred, if you are feeling and if you are staying over there. So, for victims of hit and run cases, where the identity of the vehicle cannot be ascertained, the insurer are liable to pay the stipulated compensation. Section 161 says, who hit you in the night 12 o'clock? Nobody knows. Is a passerby, a lorry, a truck hit him, and spot he died or spot he injured, and nobody has taken the note the number of the vehicle, and it is the night. They cannot make it by the smartphone also. The hit and run cases, some compensation will be paid to the victim under the section 161 of the MV Act of 1988. Okay, next, 171. The tribunal may direct payment of the interest on the award at the rate and from the date of the specified by it. So, from the date of the accident till the payment of the amount, the interest generally 9% will be paid to the victim. So that can be said in the 171 section. Let us see the 168 section. The tribunal has arranged to deliver the copies of the award to the parties concerned within a period of 15 days from the date of award. Suppose the award is given over there. At that instant, within the 15 days, then the copy should be awarded over there. Suppose if he is not happy by the award, then he can go for the appeal also. But generally, they will take the amount, then they will go for the appeal. Of course, when they take the amount, is it an acceptance? I doubt. If it is an acceptance, if it is not what I say agreed by over there, then they can go for the appeal. But in the land acquisition cases are concerned, suppose if you are not happy by the whatever the amount which is given to you, first you take it, then you file it. It is say that it is not sufficient. The person liable to satisfy the award shall to do within 30 days of the announcement of the award. That is the 168 clearly say. The person liable to satisfy the award shall do so, means he has to pay it, and within the 30 days of the announcement of the award. So naturally he is supposed to pay. Suppose if he did not pay it, again you can make the execution petition, and we can also make the multiple interest for that one for getting the compensation from him. Yes, and of course, it is clearly mentioned section 145 to 164 provide the compulsory third party insurance, which is given over there from 145 to 164, especially 146 clearly says that is a compulsory, mandatory would be there for the third party insurance. Otherwise, they are not supposed to keep the vehicle on the road. Yes, section 147 provides for the requirement of the policy and limit of the liability. So these are all things which is covered over there. Under section 149, the insurer have been statutorily liable to satisfy the judgment and award the against the person insured in respect of the third party acts. Suppose in the examination, if you don't know the section which says about the MBV Act, at that intent, don't mention the section, but you can say the right a gist of the sections where we can say the vehicle, any vehicle, the motor vehicle should be insured, at least mandatory third party insurance. Then if you don't know the 146, then leave it as per the MV Act provisions are concerned. That way you can need not to show your weakness to the examiner. Insurance company have been allowed no other defense except the following. Whatever the defense they can take it. Use of the vehicle for hire and reward, not permit to play with the vehicle. The defense they can take it. And what is organizing a racing and speed for testing, they will take such a defense. Use of transport vehicle not allowed by permit. So the permit is there. If you are playing over there, you will not be get compensation. Driver not holding a valid driving license have been disqualified for holding such license. But in such cases, no. First and foremost, the insurance company should have to pay the compensation to the victim. Later on, again the action will be taken against the person those who are driving without a driving license, or the driving license is expired, but still he is driving it without continuing it, renewing it. That is the secondary part. But the first and foremost, the insurance company should have to pay the compensation to victim. That is the third party or person who injured. A policy taken is wide as the same is obtained by the non-disclosure of the material fact. Suppose if a non-disclosure would be there, then it will be oberrem fide. That is the Latin terminology. In good faith, it is got to reveal to the insured. In good faith, the insurer should reveal everything to the insured. So that is the good faith will work over there. Okay, section 152, settlement between the insurer and insured person. Yes, I told you just before, the best justice is settlement. Instead of tomorrow chicken and today, yes,
Egg, sir.
egg
Chick.
is better. Okay, but what about that another saying? ఉరికి ఉరికి పాలు తాగే బదులు నిలబడి నీళ్లు తాగడం మంచిది. By running and drinking, sipping the milk instead of stand idle and drink the water. Which one is good? Yes.
పరిగెత్తి పాలు తాగడం కంటే నిలబడి నీళ్లు తాగడం మంచిది.
Yes. Then suppose if you are young, you run it and you drink you drink milk. Suppose you are old enough, better don't run it. Take the risk of your heart attack or any other thing is concerned where you are having the such a cardiac problem is there. Better you drink the water as much as you can, and that will be the quite good. At least by urination will be free and the kidney problem will not come out. That's why the people say that drink at least 5 liters water in a day. So a legal defense is available to the insurance company towards the third party. Of course, they try to make a thing, say that the driver doesn't have the license, the driver is drunken state, and the tires are totally bald. Bald tires and ఏంటిదండి? There is no grooves. So these are all the defenses will be come into the picture. But the court will say, see, the vehicle is insured over there. First you pay it. Next you can claim it from the either the owner or the person who is driving the vehicle. So driving license, they cannot take the driving license is not there. Then the insurance company will not pay. No, first you pay. Later you realize it. So these are all the things would be there. Drunken driver, okay, first you pay. Next you can claim it. And the nature and extent of the insurance liability, I told you, if the third party insurance, if the vehicle is insured for 10,000, suppose, and the expenditure is incurred by the victim 20,000, at the time, rest of the 10,000 also should be borne by the insurance company in case of the third party insurance. Okay. The policy of insurance must cover. What are the policies should be covered over there? The liability and the Workmen Compensation Act 1923 in respect of death or a bodily injury on such employee. Generally, there is a fixed amount would be there under Workmen Compensation Act. Suppose under the negligence, if you could not happy by that one, if the accident occur over there, the criminal case will be filed by the state and the OP original petition will be filed by the victim, making the insurance company as the party if it is a road accident under the Motor Vehicle Act of rash and negligent driving, and the FIR is filed 138 of the IPC that says about the rash and negligent driving, the hurting person in the public places. Of course, enjoying in driving the vehicle, these are all the something, and policies of insurance must cover, and any contractual liability would be there that will be covered, because generally the insurance is nothing but a, yes, the insurance contract is nothing but a,
It's a contract only, sir. It is a contract only.
what is the type of the
Bilateral.
contract?
Bilateral, sir.
A specific name is given over there for this contract, like registration, no, mortgage, hypothecation, insurance contract. You do have the low bottom line, and the insurance company having the high bottom line. So that's why we say it is the adhesive contract. Adhesive ante banka తిరిగా touched. Adhesive, ADHESIVE, or we can say standard form of contract where we cannot change any provision. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir. Following, sir.
LIC పోయింది మీరు, ఆర్ యూ గో టు ద ఎనీ ఇన్సూరెన్స్, వాట్ దట్ ఫెలో విల్ డూ నో, ఇక్కడ సంతకం పెట్టండి, ఇక్కడ సంతకం పెట్టండి, ఇక్కడ సంతకం పెట్టండి చాలు అంటాడు. Because everything is printed, only he has to fill the name and age and address or moles or figure. Okay, let us see the one of the case law. Oriental Insurance Company was Indrajit Kaur. This is the case law. Let me see this case law. What will happen if the insurance has issued a policy to cover the bus without receiving the premium? Therefore, now see he received the policy, but the premium is not paid. Now you tell me.
Sir,
Yes.
please question one. Please question once again, sir.
Yeah. See, if the insurance has issued the policy to cover the bus without receiving the premium, but bus met with an accident, when the insurance company will indemnify it?
It is not valued, sir.
So here they say he has to indemnify third parties in respect of the liability. Only third party covered by the policy. He cannot avoid the liability, arguing that he was entitled to avoid or cancel the contract. So when it is issued over there, whether he paid the premium or not doesn't matter. When the without paying the premium, why you issued? You tell me. సార్ ఇప్పుడు నేను పైసలు ఇవ్వకుంటేనే మీరు గూడ్స్ ఇచ్చేసారు నాకు, నేను పైసలు ఇస్తానా అండి మీకు?
It is your choice, sir.
It is a morality. If the morality is there, you have to pay. Can he legally bind you? అరే నువ్వు పైసలు ఇవ్వండి నాకు ఎట్లా ఇస్తావా? ఐ ఆమ్ ఇన్ ద పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ మీన్స్ ఐ పేడ్ యూ. ఇస్ ఇట్ నాట్? ఒక చేతితో తీసుకోవాలా, ఒక చేతితో ఇవ్వాలా? By one hand you have to take it, by one hand you have to give it. So now the question comes over. The policy under the Act covers only third party risk. If the third party risk, they cannot say like that. Insurance is not liable for any harm suffered by the passenger traveling in a private car, neither for the hire nor for the reward. Similarly, the position of the pillion rider on a scooter. Only third party appudu matrame he should have to pay it. But in other cases, no payment would be there when the premium is not paid. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
థర్డ్ పార్టీకి ఇస్తారు జనరల్లీ, ఎందుకంటే ద పర్సన్ హూ గాడ్ ద ఇంజురీ ఈజ్ ఏ ఫెలో హూ కుడ్ నాట్ హ్యావ్ ద లైవ్లీహుడ్. సో నో ఫాల్ట్ ఆఫ్ హిమ్, వై హీ హాస్ టు ఫోర్గో ఇట్? దెన్ న్యాచురల్లీ దే సే let the insurance company pay first. Later on, the insurance company may claim it by making a separate claim in the civil court from the insured or the person who is driving the vehicle. Okay, let us see the Gopalan. K. Gopala Krishnan versus Shankara Narayana. Anybody will read this case law? Yes.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Very
K.
good.
Gopalakrishnan versus V. Shankar Narayanan. In this case, Madras High Court observed that a scooter owner is not bound to take out a third party risk policy to cover the claim of the pillion rider that is carried gratuitously. If he is injured, the insurance company would not be liable unless policy covering such risk is obtained by the scooter owner, a private carrier registered as such with the RTO, and also in insurance policy cannot be used for carrying any passenger or goods for hire or reward. However, if it is so used, if it is so used and the employees of a party hiring the private vehicle belonging to the insured or injured in an accident, the insurance company will not be liable.
Yes. Now the question come over in this Gopala Krishnan versus Shankara Narayana. Suppose if you are a two-wheeler, you made it a third party insurance. A accident happened and the third party got injured, definitely he will get the compensation. Even whatever the amount he spent it, that much amount with the interest he will get it. And the rider could not get a single pie. Whatever the pillion rider, can the insurance company will pay to the pillion rider? Answer no. The reason is you have taken the pillion rider gratuitously on your own risk. At that your own risk that you have taken it, the company would not be, the insurance company would be liable. But when the insurance company would be liable for the pillion rider and scooter and third person? Yes. Yes. When you have taken the comprehensive insurance. Is it clear? Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
అయ్యా, నేను అడిగిన దాదాపు 2 నిమిషాలు 3 నిమిషాల తర్వాత ఆన్సర్ వస్తుందంటే అర్థం, సార్ యువర్ వాయిస్ కమింగ్ లేట్ సార్ అండ్ వీఆర్ గివింగ్ ఆన్సర్, యు ఆర్ రిసీవింగ్ లేట్ సార్. అఫ్ కోర్స్ వాయిస్ ట్రావెల్ నాట్ ఫాస్టర్ దెన్ ద ఐస్ విజన్. ఓకే, సో నౌ ద ఇన్సూరెన్స్ liability to the vehicle owner. When the vehicle owner would be held liable, please tell me. Yes. When
Sir,
the
please
vehicle
question
owner
once.
is liable.
Yeah, when the fault is in the side of the vehicle owner, sir.
Number
In
1.
the side
Number
of
2.
vehicle. When he is drunk and driving, sir.
Okay, number 2. Number 3.
When no comprehensive insurance is insured, sir.
Number 4. First, he himself did not insure it. But he did not make any third party insurance also for the vehicle. Of course, vehicle is there, but the third party insurance is expired. At that instance, the vehicle owner is held liable to pay the compensation to the victim. Suppose if he did not have any amount, he will put behind the bar. It is Yesterday that I asked one question, I don't know how many people have given. What a beggar will give the katnam to his daughter, to the would-be son-in-law? That question I asked. Can you give me the answer?
Yes, sir. He will show the another place of the beggars how to earn the money, the temple side or beside,
Very
anywhere.
Very good, very good. He will give the posh locality where the alms will get more, that he will give to the son-in-law. Okay, this is the jurisdiction. Earlier it is my jurisdiction because I am giving my daughter. So you take this jurisdiction and you beg in that locality. Which country is banned begging? Do you have any idea?
Sir, Italy, France.
In certain places, you are not supposed to beg. And people, what they do, no, just they will stand in the corner. Sometimes they will extend the hand, sometimes they will not say. The people realize that this fellow needs some amount, so just they will give and go away. But if it come to the CCTV, again the problem would be there. Okay, let us come to the Sudhakaran versus A.K. Francis. There was an agreement for the sale of the vehicle. The owner did not comply with the statutory provision regarding the transfer of the vehicle. He, however, allowed the vehicle to be used by the transferee. The owner has retained the insurance policy with him. The insurance company was not liable to indemnify the owner. When you sell the vehicle, you are to supposed to transfer the paper, that is the insurance paper, on the transferee name, or you have to bring to the notice of the insurer, or you have to make an effort to see that the insurance paper are transferred on your name. So liability in respect to damage to property, at that instance, how the liability would be there for damage and whose fault it is. So these are all will be taken into consideration. Then, if the contributory negligence is there, suppose if you did not keep the helmet and you met with an accident, and where of course third party insurance was there, and you medical bill came nearly to 2 lakhs, and but you did not wear the helmet, and out of the 2 lakhs, 20% will be deducted because of your contributory negligence. 20% will be deducted means roughly you will go 20,000, 40,000. Is it not 20,000? How much? Yes, 40,000, because for 1 lakh 20,000, for 1 lakh 20,000 means 40,000 you will lose it because you contributed. How? Without wearing the
Helmet.
helmet. Even same 20% for the even seat belt also. Same 20% will be deducted. And let us see frauds in MSCT claims. What are the frauds should be there? Do you know sometimes it will happen? They will make the insurance for the house, but voluntarily they themselves will burn it and write in the report that because of short circuit it is burnt, because they have taken all the goods, all the papers, all the books, all the clothes, all the materials. Later they will burn it and they will say the complaint that it is short circuit, hence night 12 o'clock it is done, and they claim the amount from the
Insurance company.
insurance company. Please don't do such like, because the thing which comes easy goes easy. Repeat.
The things which comes easy will go easy. Will goes easy.
So never, when you work with the hard work, you get with the hard work you will get the amount that will be good for your health, and you did not come across any diseases. So nothing is going to happen when, because you are having the fear of God. If you believe it, and if you don't believe it, at least don't do the harms to another person. If you don't make the help to any other person. So these are the settlements. How the settlements should be there. Delaying the settlements of awards. How it can be done. The MV Act provides that the MESCT. What is MESCT? Yes.
Motor Vehicle Act, sir.
MV Act ante Motor Vehicle Act adi. MESCT ఏమైతుందండి? It's the acronym.
Don't know, sir. Pass on.
ఇందాకనే మనం చదివాము మోటార్ యాక్సిడెంట్స్ క్లెయిమ్ ట్రిబ్యునల్. Motor Accident Crime Tribunal and shall forward award within 15 days. The Act stipulates that the award shall be satisfied with 30 days of announcement of the award. That should be satisfied means it will be implemented within 30 days from the announcement of the award. సార్ ఇక్కడ అవార్డ్ అంటున్నాం, జడ్జిమెంట్ ఎందుకు అంటలేమండి?
Sir, damages will be paid, sir. Compensation will be paid, sir. That's why we call it as an award, sir.
మరి జడ్జిమెంట్ ఎందుకు అనాలండి?
Judgment may be an injunction, or it may be any. It's like imprisonment.
మనీ సూట్ల ముందుగా డిగ్రీ వస్తుందా అండి, జడ్జిమెంట్ వస్తుందా?
Decree, sir.
Yes, I appreciate. So now, because the word is specifically where it is awarded, like the Consumer Protection Act, whatever the amount is given, it is a form of award. Whatever the amount will be given in the motor vehicle accident, it is the form of award. In in civil suits, in the transaction suits, they say the word decree. Of course, later on they say the judgment. But mostly, where the money would be involved over there, we use the decree as well as the award. These are the things that generally we will follow it. So now, still we have some 10 minutes within your hand. Now I will tell you pay and recover cases. Of course, tribunal directed the insurers to some cases satisfy the awards and recover the amount from the insured. I told you, first you pay, next you recover from the insured. Examination is selected, divisional officers granted to feel that the amount has
Selected from the fault person, sir. The person who committed accident.
Okay. Yes. So delay in the investigation of the MSCD claims means that the test of the check of the own damage claims revealed that there was also motor third party TP and claims pertaining to these accident. Third party claim is there while settling the own damages claims, as the TP means third party cases were reported subsequently and investigated, and these offenses the officers should not link the facts evidence during the assessment of the own damage claim. Additionally were third party, of course. So these are the ways of how it can be implemented over there. But still we do have in our hand 10 minutes, roughly 5 minutes or more than 5 minutes would be there. Never attempt the question which you did not know the answer. Attempt the question which you know thoroughly. And when you are attempting the question in the left hand margin indentation, you write the question number, then you write answer. And use 2 pens. When you want to highlight it, use either blue or black. Suppose you are running is blue, then highlighted ink is black. Sir, can I highlight with the highlighter? Please don't do that. Can I highlight with the red ink? Please don't do that. Can I highlight with the green ink? Please don't do that. Only 2 colors pens are used over there. What are they?
Black and
Blue
blue.
and black.
Blue and black. And keep always 1 pen extra. Sir, whether blue or black, whichever you use, the body of the answer extra. And scale you keep with you, pencil you keep with you if you like it, or you can make the margin indentation with the even ink also. Always remember, try to answer the short questions first. The reason is, in short questions you will get, suppose if the 5 marks are there, you get 5 marks, total 5 marks. Total 5 marks out of 5 marks you will get in the short question. Suppose if you write in exactly and where the examiner will be inflated, means, oh, this fellow has given a very good answer and cited at least 2 or 3 case laws, okay, I can give the more than not 5 out of 5. But with the same answer, if you make it the long question, he never give 20 by 20. Because in somewhere and somewhere he will find the faults with you and he make the red mark over there. And when you make the red mark, they will say question mark, he will also put it over there. and try to deduct at least 1, 2, or 3 marks, then you will get 17 by 20. You did the 20 marks question. Sir, I wrote 3 questions in such a manner, I took 3 additionals. Then what about the rest of the question? Sir, I put the note. What note? Sir, because of time, I did not cover the rest of the questions. Can you do so? Don't do anything. Keep your pen, the watch. You divide it. First question, okay, this much time. Second question, this much time. Third question, this much time, depending upon the type of the question. Suppose if it exceeds it, leave the space and go to the next page and start writing. If you complete it, go to the next, you complete it. When the time is left over there, then come back and leaving the person, you think it out, then you write. Because you have the ample time over there. Time management very much important in the law of thought. You know the lot of information, but you could not write it in a stipulated time because you are not good in writing. Speed writing you could not know. Number one. Number two, your handwriting also not necessarily should be like a mutyalu. English lo emanarandi?
Peril, sir.
So, sir,
I need not be like a perils. మీరు ఇట్లా గీత కొట్టినా కూడా నాకు అర్థమవుతుంది ఇది ప్లేంటిఫ్ అనేది, ఇది డిఫెండెంట్ అనేది, లాస్ అనేది. ఎందుకంటే మా కళ్ళు చూసి చూసి ఉన్నాయి అన్నట్టు. ఏమని మధ్యలో ఒక 2 పదాలు ఎగరగొట్టిన, లెటర్స్ ఎగరగొట్టిన, ఆర్ మిస్టేక్ చేసిన, వీ కెన్ రీడ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, దిస్ వర్డ్ ఈస్ సో అండ్ సో. Because our brains are trained in such a way, we find the fault at that place where our eyes will go and palpitate there. And that's why we do have a lot of knowledge where you have committed a mistake. There we can mark it out. Then I put the question mark. Then we make the underline and proportionate that while we deduct the marks. Because when you awarded the marks, you have to give the key to the students. That is the best teacher way. You have to give to the students stating that first question, this marks, second question, this marks, right answer. I mean, decided case laws, these are relevant case laws also we can cite over there. Provided, first and foremost, you have to cite those case laws which is start in the class. Later on that you can cite another case laws. So they will give the key also. If any person scored less than that, then he will compare with the key. Then he will say that, how many red marks you got it? Sorry, so many. How many you got it? Yes, sir. Are you happy? Yes, sir. If anybody have any claim, yes, please come on the dais and read your answer, and we will show you where you have committed a mistake. See, this is the style of making transparency in other universities, in other countries. Sir, what about Kakatiya? General principle are same. Suppose if there we set the question paper, here the body will set the question paper. When the body will set the question paper, they will go through the course outline. But here, especially in the Kakatiya University, I found there is no problem questions. But when you compare to the Osmania University, there are problem questions. But when I taught in the places, no, we have the short questions, we have the long questions, means memorized questions, we have the analytical analysis questions, we have the problem question, but the problem question is compulsory. Because it is you have to analyze your knowledge and see that what are the problem given, what is the solution, what is the relevant case laws, what is the sections, what is the maxims used over there.